I want to start it off by introducing Maria Alante. She is with eOne. She's the one whose brainchild this is. So she kind of brought this all together and said, I miss everybody. Is there a venue where we can go see everybody's beautiful faces again and raise a glass and listen to some music? And I said no. And I said maybe. And so we worked it out, and now we're here. So Maria Alante, I lend the floor to you over on this side of me from my standpoint.
Hey guys, so great to see you. I'm back, and I'm really excited to be at eOne and Dual Tone and everything that eOne is all about. We've got a ton of music and a ton of great artists on today. Not a ton, 3, but anyway, I'm super excited to have this be the first one, and I miss seeing you guys' faces. It's been a while for me, and it's been a while for all of us now, so grab a drink. I wanted to also shout out to my team, obviously Chris Taylor, Sean, Daz Marie, Mick, Vanessa, Ben, Daniel, Desiree, Dushi. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of people, but anyway, eOne rocks, and thank you, Joel, for even listening and entertaining my idea, and to Jason Kramer, who's our buddy forever. And over to you, Jason.
All right, thank you.
Get this party
guys.
started.
Want to thank everybody here for showering and getting out of their sweats for the first time.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. I'm actually
I
So thank you for that. No, this is exciting. I'm a huge fan of these artists that are on here today. Got to check out the advance of. I know Jonathan. Thank you for sending the new track from Mondo Cozmo today. Also Mount Joy, and we have the Blue Stones who are going to be performing here. But it's going to just be each one of them. They're going to do an acoustic set, so you kind of get the idea and vibe of who these guys are. Tarek, are you there? Tarek?
I'm here. I'm
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm just kind of hanging out in this very sultry room that I have in the basement.
I see, man. You already, it looks like you're all ready to go. You got the guitar in hand, and
I am ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm just happy to be here with all you guys.
Okay, and also Matt. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well. Yeah, same here. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm here in Philadelphia, probably doing the same thing that everyone else is, getting up every day and walking a very short distance and then going back to bed at some point.
That's it. What about Josh? Is Josh here?
I'm here, buddy.
Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. You're in my up right-hand corner. How are you doing, man? It's been a while.
Been a while. How you doing? You look good.
You as well. Now you're living here, I hear.
Yeah. I'm doing
all right.
great.
So I'm excited. Are you guys ready to go? Can we just have a hands up? Everybody psyched about this?
Yeah.
This is going to be our first virtual. If we could, I would love to. Can we unmute everybody? Is that possible? Levi?
Howdy.
Yeah, unmuting everybody.
Unmuting everybody. Okay, so as we're gonna unmute, I want you guys to get involved in what we're doing here, because it's gonna be a new thing, you know? We don't know how long we're gonna be as music supervisors. Yes, we look at everything on the screen, but this is gonna be a new world for us for a while. And this is just how we're gonna have to communicate. So at a count of 3, can we just yell big old Guild of Music Supervisors? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Guild of Music
Supervisors.
That was awful. Gosh, would you throw them off? You know what? As what we just heard, we call it, there'll be an opening act forever. Right? All right. So, all right, let's start with Matt. Matt, I am so taken by this new album, Rejoice, that's coming out. When is it coming out? It's going to be on June 5th.
Yeah.
Man, I am just thrilled to death with this. I got a chance to listen to it. You have a new song that came out today. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, so the song actually that came out today is potentially, one of those things that, before the pandemic happened, we named the song Death. And then we saw the release date of this song, and we were like, oh no, as the pandemic, obviously swept across the country. But the truth is, the song is really just about, like, you know, sort of the opposite, and sort of like all of the anxieties and thinking about your mortality sort of allows you to appreciate life and, you know, the importance of the people around you and those people helping you out.
Okay, so you're gonna play a song for us right now. Which song
Yeah.
are you gonna? What are you gonna start off with?
I was actually going to start with Let Loose just for tuning reasons, but I can do Death if that makes more sense.
No. I love Let Loose. We were just talking a second ago, and I was talking to your manager. You're a huge fan of the Grateful Dead, I assume.
Yes.
And when I just heard that song, I've had that song probably on repeat over and over and over again. There is something about that just kind of brings me back to Jerry's sensibility and the whole Band of the Dead. And like I said, when I heard this, I just fell in love with it. So I'm so excited that you're going to be playing this track.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. This one's Let Loose. Wonder if I'm ever gonna come back. Stuck in the groove, like I don't know what to do. Wonder if I ever lose. When you're the only one who knows what I'm going through. Like help won't save us with our troubles. I just need some love forever after all. Our time has come. Yes, I wanna get lost. I wanna get loud with you. And when I get low, I wanna get high with you. Just watch that snow fall on the leaves of our put me in the let loose. Wonder if I'm ever gonna go find my truth. Wonder if we were born to see this through. How could we let the seasons choose? Oh, and you're the only one I ever belong to. Help won't save us with our troubles. I just need some love forever after all. Yes, I wanna get lost, I wanna get loud with you. And when I get low, I wanna get high with you. Just watch that snow fall on the leaves of our youth. Put me in your double let loose. Imagine like a whole band like jamming right now. I don't really know how to tie this off, but. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Woo-woo. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about yourself.
Sure. I am Matt from the band Mount Joy. I don't know how much people know about the band or not know, or how boring a biography would be, but we got together in Los Angeles a few years ago. And basically this is our, these are the couple songs I'm playing at least are songs from our upcoming record, which is coming out June 5th on Dual Tone. So we're very excited about that. And, I guess in terms of like a lot of the plans we had for the release and everything like that are pretty much up in the air as far as shows go, but we're really hopeful that, or I guess trying to remain optimistic that we'll be able to take the album on the road. And we're really excited about the way it turned out.
That's great.
It's so good, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're so excited. I was just chatting with Matt on the side. We've been at BMG working on setting up an admin for publishing for you guys, and we finally sent out a blast today around the new song, and really excited to work with you. We're all such big fans.
I was going to say, this reminds me of, I don't know if people do it quite as much anymore, but what I do like about this format is it feels a lot like when an artist comes to your office and they show up, not with the whole band, with just a guitar. And sometimes you get to hear a song, not in the incarnation that the whole world is going to hear it in when it's on a record. You get this one special version that they may or may never perform. And I kind of feel like we're really lucky that we get to hear. We'll get the real one, but we'll get this one too.
It's so weird that we're all so separate, but that was so intimate. You know what I mean? That was very cool.
All right. So Matt, a question about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so that was a fusion of two different ideas. What is the story with that song?
So, you know, we got off the road touring our first record and had toured it pretty hard and really only had like 6 weeks to like compile all of our ideas and finish all of our songwriting to go and record the second one. And so a lot of it was Sam Cooper, who's also in the band, and I kind of really trying to fuse different ideas. And he plays guitar, and you know, he just had a bunch of kind of licks lying around, and he played a thing that was in the same key as, you know, kind of the song I was putting together that you guys just heard. And it was one of those weird things. A lot of times when we try to fuse stuff together, it kind of takes a while or it doesn't quite fit together. But the stuff he was playing was in the same key, and it sort of fit under the verses. And then he had another thing that fit under the choruses, and the song kind of wrote itself just by sticking our two parts together, which is really cool.
And you guys write pretty well together? Do you have any issues, or you're just like a perfect connection for a band?
Sam and I, yeah, we went to high school together. We've known each other for a long time, and we're good friends. And you know, now we've been touring together for a few years. So it's
in LA. Did you go to high school in LA?
Oh, in the Philadelphia area. We actually ended up in LA. Like, you know, we went to separate colleges, and just like by pure happenstance, we both got jobs in Los Angeles, and sort of landed there again, and decided to start writing together again. Which was fortuitous. And but yeah, it's one of the nice things about like working with someone you know really well is it's easy to say. He can tell me he doesn't like something, which I think is like the most important thing, is like not being shy to be like, it's not that good, you know. So I think that's always been good for us.
All right, cool. So Matt, hang tight. We're gonna go to I'm gonna go over to Josh, another Philly-born artist who lives out here in Los Angeles right now. We'll get right back to you, Matt. Thank you for that so much. We got a few songs for of Matt Mountjoy coming up. Josh, how are you doing, man?
Well, I don't want to go on after Matt. I'll tell you that.
You don't? Come on.
Come on, Josh.
Oh, Mel's is here.
You're both
here.
It's all right.
You're our captive now. You have to play.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh,
Sorry.
you.
You know, funny enough, with Matt having the song Death come out today, and you had a song 2 weeks ago called Upside Down that came out.
Yeah.
Did you have any thoughts about, wow, this is not the best timing for these titles?
No, I love putting out music. I just thought it was fine.
It was fun.
I thought this whole thing was an intervention. So this is good.
Well, it is. We're just starting with you. So what are you going to start with today?
I was going to do Come On. It's a song called Come On. I wrote it with Danny Wilson. It's in the key of G. It's about 80 BPM. Does that sound all right? I was the silence in the desert. I am the fire in your lungs. I will be here within your sunrise.
will concede. Come see me sometimes. Come on, come on. There's a fire in the sunrise. Halo, halo, I'm the rider of the storm. Come on, we'll be staring at the skyline. Halo, halo, and we'll watch this city burn. Come and watch this city burn. I was the falling of the angel. I hear the calming of the storm. I will be hiding in the moonlight. I still believe. Come see me sometime. 'Cause come on, there's a fire in the sunrise. Halo, halo, I'm the rider of the storm. Come on, we'll be staring at the skyline. Halo, halo, and we'll watch this city burn. Come and watch this city burn. Come on, there's a fire in the sunrise. Come on, I'm the rider of the storm. Come on, we'll be staring at the skyline. Come on, and we'll watch this city burn. Come and watch this city burn.
Thanks. That's nice of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Terrifying to do.
That was awesome.
It sound all right? What's the deal with that?
Great.
Yeah, I think everyone's on mute, so you can't hear us clapping. We were clapping, but you can't hear it.
Right.
Woo!
Delayed reaction. We need to okay, now unmute. What did you think? Yeah, exactly.
That was great. Thanks.
That was great. Cool.
Josh, thank you so much for that. So what do we got in store for the next few with you outside of staying indoors and not doing much?
Well, we got the records coming out in June. It's called New Medicine. It's a hell of a record. We're really proud of it. And yeah, we were looking forward to, touring and shit, but that's where we're at. So we're figuring it out.
I'm upset about it. I think everybody else is. I've seen you play countless of times, and I got to tell you, man, for the last few years, you're probably one of my favorite live performers. Yeah. I'm always blown away with you because you have this unabashed grit about you that really just comes out. And so I will miss that for the time being, but I'm really excited to hear this new album that you have. We're gonna go over to Tarek. How are you, Tarek?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Jason?
I'm good. So the Blue Stones, you are a awesome band, man. More in the vein of rock. You have a brand new song that's out on charting on radio right now.
Yeah, I believe "Shaking Off the Rust" is the one you're probably referring to, and that's kind of like the first radio single that we were pushing for the slew of the new material that we have coming up. But yeah, that's the one that's creeping up the active rock charts for sure, and a little bit on alt as well.
Can we go 3 for 3? Are you from Philadelphia also?
No, I am not. I'm very far from Philadelphia. Although I do really like Philly. We were just there before all of this happened.
Right.
But no, I'm from a place called Windsor, Ontario, which is in Canada, actually. And for those,
I know Chris knows.
I know Chris knows. Dr. Chris from Windsor.
Canadians.
So we're, for those of you who don't know, it's right across the border from Detroit. Like it's literally, I take a 20-minute drive and I'm in downtown Detroit. So it's nice to be that close to the States. I mean, to be honest, for us, it was great because we found that for the most part, being Canadian and trying to like battle it out here in Canada is super tough. And we did it for years and years. And it was actually the States that embraced us first, which I thought was really surprising. But it could just be because people think that we're American anyway, because we're so close to the border.
Maybe you're that good.
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
saying.
I don't know.
So what are you
Well,
gonna do
I
for us
guess
today?
we'll know after you play.
I guess that's true. That's true.
So what are you gonna play for us today?
I'm going to play a song, which I really like performing on acoustic, called Be My Fire.
Okay. Let's hear
Oh,
it.
wow. The spotlight. I'm like right here now.
You are right there. Oh, by the way, awesome for the Justin Bua painting right in your back behind you.
See that?
Yeah.
I just like to have him sort of watching over.
I'm a huge fan of his, so.
Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my flame. Baby, be the softly burning embers through December until June calls your name. Yeah. Baby, be my conjurer, and I hold you dear. Baby, be the visions in the night in which your morning light for you to disappear. Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my fire. Oh, be my flame. Yeah, I heard you whisper to all your friends. I heard you telling them that you need a man in whom you can depend. Well, I'll be the gasoline, whoa, to keep you alive. And I'll be the cold so unbreakable. We burn together straight through the night. And that's alright. Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my fire. And I hold you there so close. Yeah. Baby, be my fire. Baby, be my fire. Oh, be my fire. And I hold you there so close, so close.
Yeah.
That was good. You gave us like a little second to unmute before the last boom.
I just had to hang a note, let everybody know.
I didn't take note. Give him a little like, okay, I'm in a minute. Good time to unmute.
Oh man.
That's awesome, man. So you were nominated for a Junos Award this year.
Yes. Yeah, that was.
Tell us about that.
It was incredibly exciting. It's funny because I just finished talking about how I thought we were Canada's rejects, and then like this year was super exciting because we got word that we were nominated for Best Breakthrough Group, and we were getting ready. I remember like going and shopping for my suit and getting everything ready. And then unfortunately we got the call that it was going to be postponed indefinitely, which we're kind of still waiting to hear what's going to happen with that. But I mean, just to get nominated is an incredible honor. Just to get recognized by your home country. And it was nice because the town that I'm from isn't really too big. So when people got word of that, the whole city lit up. It's like we didn't even win anything and people just started going crazy for no reason. But it was incredibly, yeah, it was great.
What is it in the United States? What kind of award would that be equivalent to?
Grammys, I guess. I mean, like it's not really obviously on as large of a scale as the Grammys are, but that's Canada's Grammys.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Matt, back to you.
Oh, my bad. I was just in the chat about to say how great the song was from, and now
you can say it out loud now.
I love the song. I'm doing this on my phone, so when I go into the chat, I feel like I'm like, I don't know if it closes my video or not, but I love the song, man. And congrats on the Juno. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man.
So as you see, we're kind of setting this up as a kind of a Jules Holland type format where we're just going from different artists to different artists. And at the very end, we'll have the theme song that you guys will all play together. So we'll get to that.
The Guild of Music Supervisors theme song right there on the fly.
All right. So Matt, what do we got next out of you?
I was going to play the song that we released, I guess, technically yesterday. It's called Death, unfortunately.
Oh, a Happy Friday song. Something we can
Yeah. Yeah, we really blew it. All right, here we go.
Wait, I'll put the pandemic on in the background. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
We can do a live music supervision, match it up on the fly. Here we go.
Yeah, we totally saw it coming when we named a song on our album Death that dropped right during the height of it. So, yeah, that's good by us. Cool. Here we go. Without further ado. I'll just debt collectors in the night grace, showing up to your birthday party just to show off our face. Get your mind off the ball. This room will grow like ooh la la la, ooh la. I know why you love it. 'Cause when you keep in trouble, who the rubber you want? Something else is like, don't bring your phone to the party. Learn how to operate us. Feel like you're just passing through, but everyone I know loves you. Get your life right, boy. There's so much more. Like ooh la la la, ooh la. I know what you like. It's when you keep in trouble, who the rubber you want? Something else. It's like ooh la la, ooh la. I'm free. Who you out of me? In your eyes, full of impossible love. Learn to laugh when you cry. Make a rainbow in your mind. Get your life right, boy. There's so much more. I believe. Cool.
That was so good.
Woo!
Thank you guys.
Ooh la la.
Thank you for listening. I hopefully it sounds okay. I'm just using an iPhone, but you know.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
So Matt, a lot of these songs about isolation, and is this kind of like coming full circle for you now that we're living in this isolation world?
Yeah, it's weird. I definitely wasn't writing. This song is definitely kind of about isolating myself when I get down, or just kind of the cycle of touring. I felt like sometimes it was hard to like come back into society from being on tour for months at a time. And it's weird because this song obviously is about a different sort of like more emotional isolation, and now in the physical isolation it feels sort of prescient, but definitely was not about being stuck in a quarantine.
Right. Thanks so much for that. So Josh, let's bounce over to you. Is that your dog on your bed right there?
That's Cosmo.
That is Cosmo. Is Cosmo named before or after?
Am I a monster? No, so I had the dog, and then I used to be in a band called Eastern Conference Champions, which was a great Philly name, but it looked like shit on a t-shirt. So I watched the John Waters movie called Mondo Cozmo. It was his first movie, and I was like, that's a cool name for a band. So I took the Trasho, and I looked at my dog, Cosmo, and I said, Mondo Cozmo, 5 on 5 on a t-shirt. That would be good. That's where the band name came from. Everybody hated it. And now people call me Mondo Cozmo at the Trader Joe's.
Yeah, they do.
Right,
Now, does your dog have the Z, or is it?
Oh, that's a huge point of contention with the wife. Yeah, because we go to the vet and they're like filling out the forms, and I do the Z, and she's like, "You're a fucking asshole," you know. So I don't know.
So what do we got now?
So I'm gonna try a song called "Upside Down," which is a new single, but it's a weird one because I want to play it for you lot because you're important. But it's like a song that was written, it was from a sample, and it's got beats and stuff in it. So I'm gonna attempt to try it. This is the first time I ever did it. I came up with the thing last night, so I hope it's okay. And just mute me if it's not. It'll be. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had you on mute.
This is the best thing I've ever played.
Yeah.
Every single night I watch the evening news and wonder if the cards are really stacked, if they're coming from the dealer, if the drinks are truly free and the odds are in my favor. Someone better go get the money, yeah, cut it up, it's Friday night, and in my experience, yeah, the timing's right, yeah, let's cut it up, it's ain't our fault, it's a love song, man, come turn it up. Everything is upside down. Oh, everything is upside down. Oh, everything is upside down. Everything is upside down. Every single word that is uttered from the tower on the roofs of Manhattan, to the bombs in the summer, in the bars, in the gutters, in the ears of your lover, in the words of the sinner, in the thoughts of your father, yeah. Run it up, it's Monday night, and in my experience, yeah, the traffic's light, yeah, let's run it up, it ain't my fault, it's a love song, girl, come turn it up, yeah. Everything is upside down. Oh, everything is upside down. No. Everything is upside down. Oh, everything
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, Millsy came back.
I could imagine, I really could imagine the beats on it, you know, like I could imagine that you said it comes beats, but I like this version.
Yeah, it's thanks. It was like I sent a version to the Scottish guy last night, my manager.
That's me.
Wait, I have one. I can look at this thing for him. Choose virtual. So that's my manager right there.
Yeah. Oh, good man. Good man. Oh, another call's coming in. Bye now.
Oh, you're such a...
Hello, Steven.
Wait, I have more. I have more.
Your manager's always by your side wherever you go. It's close.
That's him eating a
He's
giant.
really got your back.
Oh, God.
That's when he.
Yeah.
That's when we talked to Congress.
It was.
All right, sorry, I'm done. That's it. Okay.
No, but that's what you actually do mostly of the time. He just doesn't know this. I've been trying to get coffee with the guy for 2 years.
I will drink beer, Jason.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Problem right there.
There's a problem right there. Wrong liquid.
Oh, okay. I'm already feeling my whiskey. So, Tarek, how are you? You're back. You've changed your room there a little bit too.
Yeah, I had to reshift here. I had to change up some instruments.
All right.
Yeah. How's it going? That was great.
Good.
I was sick, man. Just like, it's kind of nice. You're right. It is very intimate. It's almost like we're at like a songwriters like convention or like one of those little, what do they call it? Songwriter sessions in Nashville and just kind of all hanging out.
Round stuff on the table, yeah, or someone's living room, or it's like everyone's just
But
hanging.
instead of that, it's a guild. And I think I was saying that to Joel yesterday. I think it's so cool how it's called like a guild. It just sounds so like medieval. You know,
Well, it
like,
means like it's actually a craft. Like it's not just random people just hanging out. Like they actually.
you have to earn your spot.
Yeah,
earn
but
it.
it's a craft. It's a craft. Yeah.
It's great.
All right. So, what do we have next from you?
Well, I think you were talking about it earlier, Jason. I wanted to play that song "Shaking Off the Rust," which is kind of like the more recent single for us, and it was kind of nice. I for this new album, we got to work with one of my personal heroes, Paul Meany, who produced 21 Pilots, as you know. But I mean, I know him from the band Mute Math just because they were a huge influence on myself,
Right.
like live performance wise. But we all felt that collectively this was a good single to put out because it had that, you know, the feel that we're used to, that sort of rock upbeat vibe, but at the same time, it showed a side of what's to come for us. So yeah, Shaking Off the Rust. And this is also a stripped down version, which I've only done on live stream to the fans because of COVID. So it kind of worked out. Anyway, Shaking Off the Rust is the song I'm going to play.
All right.
If I go off on tangents, just mute.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Mute me and stop my video and then unmute me when I'm done.
You artists are such a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, we can actually edit it live if you need us to do that.
So let me ask about Paul, because he had just finished working with 21 Pilots when you started working with him. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I think he finished working on Trench.
Right.
And he was kind of in the midst of working with Tyler, just kind of doing like early songwriting sessions, I believe. But then we actually flew him up to Canada, which was hilarious, watching this guy from New Orleans experience all these like Canada things. And when I say Canada, I mean like Kingston, Ontario, which, Chris, I'm sure you know, it gets pretty cold up there. And it was in the dead of winter as well. So he got a real slap in the face, Canadian style. But it was amazing, man. It's like, it's weird kind of having him in the studio and being like, I almost know what he's going to do because I've listened to so much of his music, but then he's working on our music now. It was just the coolest thing.
Why did you pick him? Because your love of Mute Math, or?
Yeah, well, you know what's funny? We were having a conversation with our managers and they were like, all right, guys, let's say if you had to choose your dream producers, I mean, who would you want working on this next album if you had to pick? And like for me, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, well, Paul Meany would be amazing, but you know, whatever. Like I guess I'll throw that name out there. And I remember he took that name away and he was like, okay, let me get back to you. And in 2 weeks, we had an email from Paul being like, hey guys, I just checked out your live sessions on YouTube because we did this Audio Tree live session. Right. And I absolutely love your guys' sound and I love what you guys are doing. And like, I'd be happy to jump in on this album cycle with you. And I was just kind of like, what did you just say? Like that. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. But that's really how it happened. I just kind of mentioned the name and they went out and got him.
See, you never know, man. In this business, you just never know. Sometimes the dreams do come true, you know. So let's play this. And by the way, happy birthday last Sunday it was.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
All right. Shaking Off the Rust, not only was it #1 in active rock in Canada, but it got up to #10 active rock in the United States, which is huge. So congrats on that. So let's hear it. Once again, Shaking Off the Rust, Bluestones.
Bang my head against the wall. Try to find my stride, but I trip and I fall. Losing my attention again. Yeah, I hit the bottom, but I'm on the mend. Take another step, push it to the edge. Just a little more, I can see the end. Yeah, you're finished, yeah, you're mine. Always win in due time. You think too much, it's in my head. And I'm shaking off the rust, yeah. You got no trust, it's in my head. And I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the 5 minute back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. And I'm shaking off the rust. Yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. Oh, and I'm shaking off the rust. Bang my head against the wall. Try to hold a smile, but I'm sick of it all. Everyone with something to say. Better hold my tongue, I'll make a mistake. Show 'em what I do, show 'em how it's done. Never turn it down, never gonna run, I learn. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking out the rust, and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the 5 minute back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. And I'm shaking off the rust. Yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. Oh, yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking out the rust, and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking out the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the 5 minute back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. And I'm shaking out the rust. Yeah, I'm shaking out the rust. Oh, I'm shaking out the rust. Oh, I'm shaking out the rust. And I'm shaking out the rust.
Well, cheers.
So, Tarek, in this ever-growing world of pop and hip-hop, we're starting to see more people pick up the guitar and or be able to play with a band. Do you have any faith, especially as a touring artist, that what you see in maybe smaller venues or even larger, and that goes for the rest of you guys, is rock music on its way on an upswing?
I mean, honestly, 1000%. And it's just because of, I feel like rock as a genre comes in surges and it hits really, really hard when it does come back. And then it falls off quickly for whatever reason. But I feel like what happens is it comes into the fold in the spotlight and people are like, oh yeah, listen to this new rock band, and they sort of carve a way for all these other rock bands, but then they go underground and you get influenced by so many different types of other music. So especially like what you're saying, for me, I'm influenced hugely by hip hop and R&B and like dark R&B. But I'm a rock guy. Like I grew up listening to rock and roll music, you know, like for me, a big one was the White Stripes. But you take all of those influences and you come back 5 or 10 years later after people feel as if the wave of rock has diminished, and they come back and they hit hard with this rock that's infused with all these modern influences. And that's why I feel like rock music is so cool, is because you can't really define it anymore. It's just kind of like, okay, we'll sit back a little bit, soak in all our influences, and then here comes a new band that's giving you rock in a way that you've never heard before. And we've seen that time and time again at different venues, especially with bands that we've toured with. And it's just exciting to be a part of that wave, especially being a Canadian. So
Right.
yes, to answer your question, yes,
Awesome.
it is.
And Matt, do you see the same things too, that the song is coming back a little more stronger, more emotional?
I mean, I hope so. I feel like, you know, we've seemingly gotten a good response to a lot of the stuff that, you know, maybe is more about sort of the words and isn't as stuck on hooks and stuff like that. So I think people are hopefully, you know, digging into the words and listening to music more closely. And I think probably similar to what Tarek said, I think, you know, right when you say something's dead, you're probably already like stepping on the beginnings of it, you know, just coming back in a different way.
Right. And you toured with the Lumineers?
Yeah, that was the last thing we did before, you know, the tour actually got a few dates canceled and we had to kind of cut it off because of COVID.
Yeah, and what Tarek was saying about taking just different ideas and feelings and all that, I know you were supposed to have a tour with the band Rainbow Kitten Surprise, who I think absolutely is one of those other bands that just blew me away, seeing them on a live setting. And it's funny, it's like they're, from what I gather, a lot of their main influence is actually Brockhampton. Something you wouldn't think. And when you do see them on stage, that may not come across, but that influence is definitely there, especially with the community of artists that come in. Now, I have a question for you. Your artwork on your albums is just absolutely amazing.
I don't do it. I
You
don't do it. I can't take credit for that. No, we have an amazing guy. He's actually Sam's, a friend of Sam's who's in our band. And he's just an incredible visual artist. His name is Steve Gerard. And it basically started because he had this sort of sketchbook of just crazy drawings that he wasn't using for anything. And he kind of sent it over to us when we finished the songs on the first record and was like, you guys can kind of use whatever we want. And we're like, really? I mean, obviously we, you know, ended up like licensing it from him and using his art for our first cover. And then it got such a great response that, you know, he actually like drew a piece. You know, the first album was just like an existing piece from his sketchbook, but he drew the artwork on this upcoming album, sort of like actually just kind of turned it over to him and told him what the album was about, and he drew that, and it came out really great.
I mean, I'm still looking for Waldo in these pictures right now.
Yeah, he's packs a lot in there for sure.
And from what I hear, are you in this new one somewhere?
Yeah, there's like little Easter eggs. Like we're all in there in various ways. I have like 9 arms and I'm like skiing on the back of a monster, and people always ask me what that means, and I don't know.
You just go along with it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got for our last song from you today?
That's a great question. A really good question. I could play
They said we were only doing 2. That's what's.
Oh, they did? Okay, then that'll be fine. I was gonna say you can do 3 minutes of a Marcel Marceau bit.
Yeah, I mean, are we doing 3 here? I'm happy to.
I'll do a cover if you want to. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Derek, are you good with another one? Hand claps, whatever.
I'm absolutely down for sure.
Okay.
All right, give me 1 second. I have to make sure my guitar.
As well, Matt's tuning. Check his video out that he did yesterday or a few days ago with Samantha Bee, and it's a really cool video that they put out online, so you could check it out. Samantha Bee has her show. It's called Sam's House, I believe.
Can you play it and share your screen? Oh, you mean later on? I thought you wanted to do it.
Later on, we could do it. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
I thought we were
I'm gonna play a goofy song from our first record about Jesus driving an Astro van. And I told this story last night, but there's a line in this song where I say like maybe there is no heaven, and we got added to a show actually. Like I love Canada, so happy that Tarek is here representing Canada. It's one of my favorite places. But when you play a festival up there, or at least a lot of them, they have you do like these kind of songwriter circles, which is actually really cool. But we got thrown into one. We thought it was a songwriter circle, but it was actually a church service. And I think they misinterpreted at the festival like that we were like a Christian gospel sort of thing, just because we have a song called Jesus Drives an Astro Van. But the song's actually about like, what if Jesus was like a stoner? Sorry, dog's scratching the floor. What if Jesus was a stoner? And there's a line about like, what if there is no heaven? And it went over pretty terribly. So I'll play it hopefully to a better audience here. Angels smoking cigarettes on tossing fish mixed in the mall with the moon still glow. And here comes Jesus in an Astro, they're rolling down the street from Getty Store while Jerry plays. Said life ain't ever what it seems, these dreams are more than paper things. And it's alright, mama, you're afraid I'll be along the way, but I don't want to see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, he does. Say, and in my heart there's a Holy Ghost riding on the floor from an overdose. You know the best one never come down. So if I love at the tip of my toes, I'm reaching out for the great unknown. Every ad has an illusion. And life ain't ever what it seems. These dreams are more than paper things. And it's alright, mama, you're afraid I'll be put along the way, but I don't want to see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, he does. When I see those angels on the roof, I know I've made it. When my doobie smoking, Jesus puts my name upon his gift. Says I'm famous in heaven. Maybe you're famous in heaven. And maybe there is no heaven. And maybe we're all alone together now. And I don't want to see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van. I don't want to see those tears again. You know Jesus drives an Astro van.
That was fun.
All right.
I was
Thank you
thinking
for
maybe
that.
just, like props, when going back and forth. But then I think it takes away.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you
That
guys.
was awesome.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you,
Josh, we're gonna finish up. Well, actually, we got two more. So you're gonna do a cover for us, but I quickly want to know about. I know Jack White was like a huge influence to you, right?
Yeah, I mean he's great. Yeah.
Do you see again, like in my question with Tarek about just that style of music or the blues or just rock and roll is gonna kind of come back and make a huge dent in our society once again?
I just think good songs rise to the top, you know. Am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
I just think good song, you know, like I love freaking Bieber as much as I love the Dead Kennedys. You like I like a good song, you know. It's like I think good songs, however they're done, will cut through hopefully, you know. I was gonna do a cover, but then the label texted me. They're like, "Don't do a cover for the Music Soups."
Fine, you could do it.
I'm gonna do a song called "Generator," which is a new song. Well, it's not a new song.
Well, what was your cover?
Well, I don't want to say it because then you'll get upset.
Play what you want. Just play what you want. It's okay.
I was gonna do a Dylan cover, but I really need to make some money here, folks. So but Bobby's doing all right. You know what I mean?
I want to hear your songs. I vote for your songs.
All right, that's nice of you.
I'm with the label.
Whoever said that wins. So I'm gonna play a song called "Generator," and the first time I ever played this was for Tom Hanks at that guy Dan Wilson, who I wrote the other song with.
Great story. It's always good to bring up Tom Hanks and supervisors. It always goes on well.
But Tom was there, and I just did not play this song well. So this song is called "Generator." I've been looking for a new kind of medicine. I cut off my arms and handed you a cigarette. I've been hoping that there's someone on the other end. I've been holding on to something that I'll never have. Generator, I've been waiting. Come erase me, come erase me. Generator, I've been waiting. Come release me, come release me, come release me, come release me. I cut off my face and gave you everything I have. I've been looking for a new kind of medicine. Generator, I've been waiting. Come release me, come release me. Generator, I've been waiting. Come release me, 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 come release me. Generator, I've been waiting. Come release me.
much for that, man. That's I have a copy of this, and it's listed as not final. Is that coming out on the new album?
Yeah, that'll be on the new record. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Thanks.
And let's recap real fast. What's the new album, and when's it coming out?
June 12th, I believe. It's called New Medicine, which the name came from that song. It's good. I busted up my hand a while ago, and right when it came time to write the record, and I couldn't really play guitar too well, and we enlisted some pretty powerful people and great people like Peter Hayes, who's in a band called Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, just like one of my favorite bands, and like Butch Vig, it's got his fingerprints in it and stuff. It's a nice record. I'm really super proud of it. We kind of went through hell to get it done. Got dropped, and eOne was nice enough to see through it, and they helped us out. So I'm really fucking proud of this record, and I can't wait for it to come out.
I'm so excited for you, man. As you know, I'm a huge fan. For everybody that's listening, if you want to check out more of his stuff, he's got a self-titled album, Plastic Soul, which is amazing, the motherfucking EP, which it's called, and then the fourth coming one. And then you have an EP with like Come On in Black Cadillac that's out also on.
Those will be part of the new record, yeah. Black Cadillac and Come On and Generator, yeah.
And when we start touring again, I'm going to be there watching it.
Oh, that'll be great. I look forward to it.
And you changing that jacket you always wear, or is it the...
Oh, fuck no. I think.
Same jacket, right?
Yeah, everybody keeps trying to steal it, but no.
Really?
Hold on to it, yeah.
All right. Thanks again. All right, so we're done because we don't care about Canadians in the United States. No, kidding. Tarek?
Over to Tarek with the weather.
With the weather, yeah.
I have a feeling like this is kind of like being at Hogwarts when the pictures, like the ghosts come in and out of frame, like if I pick something up and then you gotta come back. It's like
I'm here. I'm still here, Jason. You can't get rid of me, man.
All right. Well, I had some Canadian bacon this morning, just because of you.
Oh, so you did your part. Okay.
Good. And listen to Bob and Doug McKenzie. So that was my part. Cuckoo, yeah. Hey, we should do that as a final song. Bring back Bob and Doug.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Don't put me on the spot like that. I don't even know what you're talking about. To be honest, I'll be honest. I'm pretending like I do. I have no idea.
Really? You don't know?
Wait,
that's my favorite movie.
Great White North. Come on.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
We'll send it to you. You'll get your Canadian badge back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hosers. Yeah.
Yeah, hoser. All right. So what do you got for us as we wrap this up tonight?
Well, I don't know. Are you guys feeling sexy? I feel like playing a little sexy song.
Okay.
That's all right. I mean, I know it's happy hour, so how many drinks down is everybody? I feel like everybody's kind of just been nursing it a little bit. Oh, I see Joel. Oh, Joel's cracking another one. Okay. All right. Well, then sexy song it is.
Bring us home. Here you go.
Actually, after this is an AA meeting.
Yeah, Higgs is doing barbells with his.
Yeah.
They do those on Zoom now, hey? Anyway, this song's called Magic. Enjoy it. Enjoy the vibes.
Took a ride down your street at night just to feel like we haven't changed. I never had the chance to change your mind. Someone else had took my place on the moment while it fades away. And side. Oh, and I wanna make it through. Another time you pull me down so hard. I paint your body with my own color, seeps into my bones again. So where you gonna hide anymore? Where you gonna hide? I swear it's only right if we go again. Oh, and I wanna make it through. You're the side. Oh, and I wanna make it through. I wanna make it through. Oh, because I don't believe in magic. Oh, usually. But you're changing my mind, you're changing my heart, and I don't believe in magic. Oh, usually. Oh, because I don't believe in magic. Oh, usually. But you're changing my mind, changing my heart, and I don't believe in magic. Oh, usually. Yeah. Oh, usually. Oh, usually.
Thank you.
Eric, thank you so much. Josh, thank you. Matt, even on your flip phone, it looks great.
And that's, yeah, I got to upgrade from this Razor here.
I can't tell if
That was
we're
sexy.
looking at, you're like a cop and this is like cop video we're looking at? Or?
Yeah, I got a little, like, you know, he was playing a really nice song. I leaned into the couch, you know, I don't know.
The dude's for you,
All right.
Matt. To get you in the mood, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Maria, let's bring it back to you again with the weather. So.
And with the weather, we have an amazing group of musicians. I gotta say, like, thank you guys so much for taking the time for the Guild of Music Supervisors members. I'm so glad to be the first to, you know,
Again.
with this, and hope to do it again. Hope to do it again. We got to figure out how to deliver the drinks next time, right, Madonna?
Yes. Yes.
I know. How's that going to happen? Well, I will investigate, but thank
drones.
Oh no, there is. I'm well aware of all the liquor deliveries. I have a cider delivery coming any minute now.
I saw in the chat. I was like, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
I will sidebar with you guys. Well, so I know that we were planning on having this be kind of like a hang, you know, like sort of like when we were on a show and the musicians are hanging out, we're all hanging out. Like, if we want to, I mean, I think Levi's going to turn us all on and just hang out and have like at least a last.
Okay, I'm going to go get some alcohol. Be right back. So.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I go outside for the alcohol. But no,
Nice.
Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you so much, Madonna. Thank you so much, everybody. Like that was really special for me. I'm new here at eOne, and you know, I haven't got to experience a lot of music from my own artists, and I'm really happy to be here and work with the team and all that stuff. So, and it's so great to see all your faces. I see Lindsay, I see Todd, I see.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like,
What's up?
yeah.
Maria, that was great. Sorry I got here late. I thought it was going later for some reason, but
I got here a little late as well.
What up, Gary?
Hey, how are you?
Have you read all those books behind you, Gary?
It's a facade. I downloaded that background.
Hey, I see.
Did I miss Mondo Cozmo?
Him and his dog were right there.
I'm here, buddy.
This is what I'm.
How about
Is that
one more
Mondo right
Mondo
there?
Cozmo? How about a Mondo Cozmo encore?
Okay. Is that it?
Oh, we pushed him to do 3.
All right.
One more. One
You
more.
could still do his cover.
Bring back the
One
cover.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
do
Bob
the cover.
Bob Dylan
We
cover.
want Bob Dylan cover.
Be the sing
Do
along.
your Bob Dylan cover, Josh. That one's awesome.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, Josh.
Still here?
Oh, I know which one you did at the
You have to do it.
At
We
the
both
gallery
need to
with
hide.
Dylan
Otherwise,
song.
you know.
Well, don't say, because I'm a one-trick pony.
Where's my hair, mate?
Oh, you got-
Joshua, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Let's
Gotta
Want me
do
to-
it, Josh.
Come on, think, Josh, think twice about it.
Oh, nice.
Wait, Josh, do it like an encore. Leave the screen like you got on stage.
Oh, there I am, man.
Walk away and come back. Like, oh,
An encore.
We want more. We want more.
whoa, whoa.
Well, they know you. Well, they know you. Well, they know you used to sit and wonder why, baby. If you don't know by now. And they know you used to sit and wonder why, baby. They never do you somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn. You look out your window and I'll be gone. But you're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, baby, it's alright. And ain't no use in turning on your light, baby. Turn on your light, baby. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try to make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. But don't think twice, baby, it's alright. So lonely, baby. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. And goodbye's too good to work out. So I just say fairly well. But I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Oh, it's alright.
Right on.
Mr. Verb.
Yeah, I've been playing your new single on the radio on 88.5. Sounding great.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. We thank you. We know you're a good friend of us over there.
Well, I love you people. I love you guys. You guys put on
Do
good.
you know Garrett Calamar, Joshua?
Yes. I hug him whenever I can.
Good.
We all do.
Very
Whenever
good.
we
We
can.
all do.
Come on, you can't all hug me now. Not these days.
It makes us all a little bit better. Just a little, a little bit of that mojo.
We're just
A little bit
biding
of
our
the Gary
time.
Calabar mojo
Nice.
goes a long way.
So, hey, Matt, do you want to play a Dylan Thomas spoken word bit right now then?
Yeah, I was just actually working on that, but I'm gonna need to save it for next week.
All right. Tarek, you? Dylan Rice, something? Another Dylan?
Dylan?
Bob? Yeah. Robert?
I don't have any Dylan. I have Lizzo, but maybe not Dylan.
Yes. Oh, yes. Done. Right now.
It's funny because I do this little thing.
I will bring out the twerk.
If you twerk, then fine.
Twerk, Tarek. Tarek, twerk.
Gotta do it, Tarek.
We have a deal.
Tarek, twerk. Tarek, twerk. Tarek, twerk.
Ringo wants to say hi.
What up, Ringo?
What's it? How's it go? I think. Is that it? Yeah. I've been doing this like for a late night stream usually for like some of the fans on Instagram, and I kind of just take the requests. And somebody said Lizzo Truth Hurts, and I was like, okay, yeah, why not? And then it just ended up being really fun. But I'm just gonna go with the chorus. There we go. Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me, tell me straight to my face. Best friend sat me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press get you out of my head. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. Truth hurts, needed something more exciting. Bam, bam, bidam, bidam, bam, bam. Yeah.
So we sing the bum 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 ba bum bum big again. It just long. Everybody could just jump in on the bum bum bum.
You want to try that? I doubt everyone's gonna get it on time, but let's just try.
You don't have to be on tune to do that.
Let's try it. I think everybody could do it. But
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to
it's
know when it
fun.
comes. I sing a line that says "Truth hurts, needed something more exciting," and after I say exciting, it goes right into bam bam bidam bidam bam. It's really simple. Let's just try it, okay. I'm gonna start from the top. White man great till they gotta be great. Don't text me, tell me straight to my face. Best friend sat me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press get you out of my head. Fresh photos with the bomb lights. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. Truth hurts, needed something more exciting. That was pretty good.
We need the bouncing ball. Do it again. It's bum bum bidum ba bum bum bay. Is that it?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you got it. You did a great job.
I feel like I'm in a bar mitzvah.
I want to know when the R&B album is coming out under a pseudonym.
Oh, yeah, once we've like blown out all the steam for the Blue Stones, I think I'm gonna have to go and just record an R&B album.
No, that last song you did was like I said it in the comments, was like a baby making R&B song.
Oh, I got lots of those. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's gonna be the Redstones.
The title of your band, I should just write "Baby Maker Music." Is that what you want me to do?
Baby maker.
I need some baby maker music. What do you got?
I mean, it's like we're rock, but at the same time, like.
No.
Oh, it's so great. You can only use Barry White so much.
People who don't like rock, like they like to have sex. Like God, I need to support that.
I think you're doing, but I honestly think you're doing something that a lot of bands are doing now, which is, I know oftentimes when I've met an artist before I've heard them, I used to always say to them, if you had to go file yourself in the record store, where would you put your album? And the answer that I get most excited about is when somebody doesn't know where to put it. And so like having you and the band described as one thing, and then watching you color outside the lines in this is exactly what I think us as supervisors, because our occupation is outside the lines. So we sort of embrace anyone who says, I'm not going to fit in a box. I'm not going to fall under the title and the genre that, the world is made. So this was the most fucking amazing, pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Excuse my French.
No, it's okay.
French Canadian.
And she is French.
I know. Canadian. But yes.
I think we all speak that kind of French. I think it's okay.
Baby
Yeah.
making French Canadian.
I think it could sound really like, especially when you ask artists, I guess, like, oh, what genre are you in? And it's almost like this like cliche diva thing to be like, oh, I can't really define myself. But like at the same time, it's true. Like if somebody be like, hey, so you play rock music and that's it. And I'd just be like, well, no, but at the same time, like I like rock music and a lot of our music comes off as rock, but I like more than that. And I feel like we sound like more than that. But I totally agree with you. It's like, it's so different now. And with all these influences, like I don't really care to play a Lizzo cover if a majority of my fan base is rock music, because you know what? If they like me, then they'll probably like the way that I do it. So that's how I take infusing all these R&B and hip hop vibes into our music. If you like us, you'll probably like the way that we bring that hybrid to the table. So yeah.
Well, I do like the cover, just because it's not expected that a guy would do that cover, but it makes it, and there's always that weird situation in a script where it'll be like, we need the guy on the band or something like that to be like, and that's the request, just as basically what you just said. Like I've taken requests and then I did it, but it was fresh. It was fun. It's
Cool.
memorable.
Hey guys. Hey, so we've only got about another 20 minutes left on this hang here, although I don't know if we have to shut it down, but I had promised a little bit of business as part of this whole thing, and I think that we decided that...
Boo.
I don't have to.
I'm not even a member. Jesus.
What kind of business are we talking about?
No, we were talking about, Maria and I and Madonna, we were talking about like, we can't buy drinks for everybody, but we can buy drinks for some people. So,
oh, right, you have a contest. There's a contest.
Yeah, we were going to do like a little trivia thing, and if you, the way it's going to work is
that's not business. That's a game.
That's business.
That's a game.
That's business.
That's
so
funny,
we're going to do a little Guild of Music Supervisor trivia, and we're going to ask things like 6 questions, and if you can type on the chat, so can everybody find the chat? I've got.
I'm going to say good night and thank you. I have to go deal with a delivery of booze.
That is a fine excuse.
Sorry.
That's not even an excuse. That is prioritize.
Thank you, Madonna.
Bye, Madonna.
Madonna.
Thank you. Bye.
So
I seem to be stuck in some sort of private chat here. How do I get out of that?
you go to the chat and then you go. You can go drop down and go to the very top and hit everyone.
Wait, okay.
So while we wait for Gary, I'm going to explain the rules. I will ask a GMS quiz thing, and then you have to type the answer in the chat. And Angela, who's the manager for the guild, is going to be watching that. And whoever types the correct answer in first will be winning the gift certificate to whatever drinkery they choose in their neighborhood. And we will work with you to buy goods from and support your neighborhood establishments. Sound good? Everybody on?
How much is it for, Joel?
Wait, you don't care depending on the thing?
What do you mean?
You're going to see how much you're going to type. It's like we're doing $25 gift certificates to your local
there you go.
Your local bodega. You can go to Gilbert's. You can go to Gilbert's and keep them afloat.
Gilbert's needs the help.
There you
Gilbert's
go.
needs the help.
It's about the hourly wage, so hey. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm going to start. Are you guys ready? Get your fingers ready. Okay. Last fall in 2019, we held one of our first kind of real missions where we worked with some delegates from another country. This is fall 2019. What color is the leaf on their flag? Boom, look at that. Who was it? Was it Sammy?
Sammy.
Yes. Look at you, Sean. Come on. Unbelievable. That's your flag.
I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard.
It's an inside job.
All right. Okay, that looked like it was Sammy.
All the answers are Canada.
Keyboard.
The answers are not all Canada. We're diverging from Canada now.
The color is Canada.
Yes, Canada red. Okay, so here's the next one.
For this, so I don't qualify.
What's that?
Sean, we're probably paying for this, so I don't think you qualify.
You're not. You're
Oh,
not.
all right. I'll say
You're not.
that.
This is the
You're
guilt.
paying for this? Okay.
Well, sort of. You're sort of paying for it. But number two. Let's see here. What was I going to ask? Oh, okay. So we just had our 10th annual awards this year. Our first awards ever, with Miss Maureen Crowe as the president, were held at a little restaurant down called Magnolia, where we had brunch. And there were 4 trophies given out at that time, 4 awards. Name someone who won one and what category. I think somebody on this call, there you go, and category.
TV show.
Oh, shit. Hey. You got beat.
I think Gary lost his win.
Yeah. Evian, clean, long form. Yes. Who is it? That looks like Maureen.
Yeah.
That's right. Long form TV. There you go. Maureen Crowe swoops in for the win. But yes, Gary Calamar was a winner, just not here. Not when it really counts. Okay. All right, here we go. Number 3. We have video games, advertising, film, television, documentaries. These are 6 areas of our craft that receive recognition at the GMS Awards. Which one did I leave out? All right.
Andy Posner.
Green, come on, you can't win.
No,
It's an inside job.
It was Sammy again. She's the craft coordinator.
Oh, silly me. I need the question. I need
You didn't tell me I couldn't play.
You can't play.
Question
Yeah,
again.
sit this next one out. Sit this next one out.
Porn, Michael Fay. We haven't done porn. Well, we did have the guys who did the porn awards, but that's another story.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's a category we're considering strongly.
Oh yeah, there's a whole connection with the porn awards and anyway, go ahead.
Okay. All right, here we go. Give the first and last name of 3 people. We have a board of directors of 11 people. Give the first and last name of 3 of them.
Oh, this is last name.
First and last.
Correct spelling.
So you don't have to even correct spelling.
Including hyphens.
Oh, this is tough because now we have to count, see who gets
single message only.
Only single message? Okay, hold on.
Me does not count.
And
McHugh with me. That's a nice shortcut.
I can't say Madonna, right? I have to-
He isn't even naming himself.
Yeah.
Jennifer Smith's got 3. There you go.
Hey, Jennifer Smith.
What up?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
John McHugh. John McHugh, you're supposed to last your first and last name. Your name is not me.
Yeah, you got to capitalize the H too in McHugh, or else it doesn't count.
Right? Yeah, I didn't. It
All right,
doesn't
Jennifer
count.
Smith wins that one. I call it. Are you keeping track of this?
I've got it.
Okay.
Go Jennifer. Go Jennifer. On the benefits committee, by the way, Jennifer.
Oh, shoot.
By the way, another benefit committee member, just FYI.
Hey, Jennifer.
What up?
Oh shit. Angela, I need your help for the number 5. I forgot to go do research on number 5.
Just private message her to ask.
I'll do the research.
No, okay, I'll do number 6. I'll do number 6. You give me you private message me the one that I changed it to, Angela. Do you know what I'm talking about?
How many questions? Just to manage
There's
expectations.
6. There's 6. There's 6, okay? So here's number 5, okay? Name one of the performers. We had 4 panels that we just did with Mondo, and 3 of them ended with a performer performing. Name one of those 3 performers. Citizen Code. Maria Lante.
You can't do it, Maria.
He's doing it.
No said I wasn't paying for this.
It's basically all GMS.
All you have to do is just be on this thing and participate.
Is this what you want?
There's only 4 people who can actually type in the answer, so that would count. Everyone else is staff, so that's good. It's going good.
Shit. Okay. We're pulling up the last question here. It was a brilliant one. I just didn't do the full follow through on it. Okay. I think Angela, are you close?
I like the game. I feel very
I know.
competitive.
I know. And then you guys, whoever's won, send emails to okay. And I don't know the answer to this too. So yes, send your emails to Angela, all the winners, and we'll coordinate with you getting you guys your gift certificates. Okay, so here we go. So
Can I reach out to her if I didn't win?
You can still reach out to her. She'll just totally ignore you.
Send them your mixtape.
It's fire. It's fire. So, okay, so at this last year, this is our 4th annual conference that we had in the fall, education conference. And we have all sorts of panels, wonderful educational opportunities, and sometimes they have fantastical titles. I'm going to give you 3 titles, okay? You tell me which one is fake. Tales from Jail, Contracts Gone Wrong, How to Learn Guitar, and These Are the People in Your Neighborhood. Whoever guesses the right one, McHugh says Tales from Jail. Maureen says How to Learn Guitar. I think it's is it guitar? Which one is it?
No.
Oh my God, somebody write neighborhood. Sammy, I said to sit out. God damn it.
Someone just type in what Sammy wrote.
Okay, I think we need a little more work on this game. I'm just saying.
Typed it.
Oh, we need more.
Somebody type in the answer besides Sammy.
We need more lead time. We need
There we go. No, okay.
Not the secretary of the guild.
Can we do Jeopardy? Could this be Jeopardy? Like, what is
Yes.
people in your
Yes,
neighborhood?
you can do that. Okay, so I don't even know who won that one, but somebody won it.
I believe
So,
that was
who did? McHugh?
Jonathan McHugh.
Like, it's really hard for him to type on the phone. Are you on a phone?
It sure is much slower.
I know, right?
We had How to Learn Guitar was a panel.
No, those 2 were fake.
No, God damn it!
That was the test. Is to pick the fake one, not the real one.
It was 3 are real, 1 is fake. Oh, 2 are real, 1 is fake.
Oh, how many are fake? 2 are fake?
2 were fake.
Okay,
So,
2 are fake. So the real one was people in your neighborhood.
yes. Okay, so totally wrong.
So
McHugh
we
wins.
all
McHugh
won.
wins. No,
We all won.
McHugh and Michael Fay. Maybe we do that because I did it wrong. So McHugh and Michael Fay win, and we now are an extra gift certificate down.
I feel like we need to see the people who we haven't seen. Michael Face and Dee.
Yes, everybody reveal yourself.
Yeah.
Deidre O'Hara.
We only have another 10 minutes on this sucker.
In order to redeem your prize, you must reveal your camera.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Come on, Sam. You have to reveal yourself.
Oh shit.
Sam Diaz.
Sam, you just hit the computer thing.
Woo! Hi, Michael Fay. Happy birthday. Wasn't it just your birthday?
Oh, yeah, a couple of days ago. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Michael
Happy birthday.
You had those lovely, put up all these pictures of where do you live? It's like a beach or it's like a walk or something?
Yeah, I live in a beautiful neighborhood with a lot of great gardens. Yes, thank you.
I like how Jonathan Weiss just jumped when he had to reveal his camera. He's like, no, see ya. Peace, nerds.
Now we have to stalk Jonathan Weiss. We should all stalk him. Like, why did you drop off, man? Where are you?
Show your face.
Are you in jail? What's going on? Okay.
This was a great hang, everybody.
Sam Diaz, hello.
Samuel Diaz.
Good. I love this. I could do this every Friday. This works for me. It's fun.
Sam Diaz, turn on your camera, man.
I don't know what's sadder that he
Please
won't
unmute and say hi. He's walked away.
He's not listening. He's not even listening. He's probably left the room, and we're like,
Oh, no. He wrote what?
Yeah, he did. He knows.
Oh, he just peaced out.
Oh, no, he's right there. He's right there. What up, Sam?
Hey, Sam.
Sam Diaz.
Woo, there he is.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hey, Sam.
Hi.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
Same thing as you.
Pretty much this.
Clearances, yeah, right?
Same thing we do every night, drink.
Try to take over the world.
Exactly.
That was just for you, Jenny. The Peaky and the brain treatment. You know.
Yep. Yep. I was waiting for someone to say that, you know.
Nice.
Well, okay then.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something what I did today. I can share you pictures, but the LA Arboretum, which is a nice little garden if you're into flowers and stuff, it's in Arcadia. And they have social distancing going, and I'm a big walker, hiker. So if anybody's into that and just needs to get out and just look at something different for a second, highly recommend. It's like $15 if, you know, and you just go and it was really nice. Peacocks all over the place, turtles, waterfall. It's nice. So highly recommend.
Beautiful place.
Nice.
Where is it?
Never been. And it was really nice because I walked like, you know, I mean, taking pictures like Michael Fay was saying, you know, walking around the park or walking different areas. This was like 30 minutes away from me and it was really nice.
Where is it at? What part of town?
It's, you know, it's east of Pasadena.
Oh, cool.
Called Arcadia. But if you look up LA Arboretum, it's all there. And it's not, you know, it's just close enough, you know?
Yeah.
Parts of Fantasy Island were shot there.
Oh,
oh yeah, exactly. The tower, the tower is there.
The plane coming.
Somebody was killed in an Arcadia mansion. I can't remember. Who is that guy?
It was me.
Go back to that song, Death.
I said we got a theme going. But everybody's doing okay? Maria,
Yes.
you doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody seems great. This was a great hang. I really enjoyed it, but I am going to go back to work and be quiet. So thank you, Jason. You did a great job. Sammy.
Yay, you guys.
Stole the
Again,
contest.
thank you so much, Jason
This was
Kramer,
fun.
the host with the most. You're the man. You look like you're frozen.
Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Peace.
Bye, y'all. We'll do this
Bye,
again very
Dave.
soon. In fact, if anybody's still on, we may do one next Saturday. Next Saturday, we may do it again.
And by May, we mean definitely. So
We'll see.
I'm here all week, so whenever you want to come, I'm here all week. It's okay.
There we go. Yeah, no, it's, what does a day matter? Just keep going on the Zoom channel, and we'll probably be still here.
I'll be in town, in the neighborhood.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Joel.